he's the AD carry. So it seems like it's going to be Jarvan, Xerath bottom lane, and Twitch in the jungle without a flash. It is going to be Ignite and Smite. Smite and Ignite.
Doesn't make any sense, man. Just doesn't make any sense. We'll have to see how they're going to play that. We have to see, actually, how they distribute their lanes to understand what they are going for. Are they truly going to send Twitch into the jungle? The poor rat is going to die, man. The jungle camps are not what they used to be in Season 4. They are not wimps by any stretch of imagination. And Twitch is not the kind of champion that can take a beating. We'll have to see.
Oh. And it seems like, yeah, Zangvo, the AD carry, has a skin for a jungler, and Double Aim, the jungler, has a skin for Twitch, for the AD carry. So maybe they wanted to swap their roles or something like that.
Or maybe that's the dream game when we have Jarvan Xerath bot lane. Oh my god, the dream has been accomplished. Jarvan, being the monster that he is, if he is able to carefully play against Varus and Thresh early on, will absolutely crush them at level 6. With the help of Xerath, enormous damage at bot lane, LeBlanc in mid lane, or even at top lane, if that is to be the case, right? Just basically, literally, only damage across the board. And maybe that's their playstyle, maybe they can pull it off. But I wouldn't disrespect Sejuani Varus. Quite honestly, I wouldn't pick all possible damage against them, because these guys are they're nothing if not, you know, disengagers or engaged. Like, they can just pick and disengage the fights that they want quite easily, and taking all damage against them is kind of a death wish.
Well, we'll see. For now, it is Kings of the East. We are getting into the second game of this best of 3. It is the qualifiers for the Balkans. 2 Serbian teams matching up against each other for Glory on the blue side and Shadow Riders on the red side. And there we go. It's going to be weird, but we'll see who goes where. It seems like it is Xerath support, since he already has this Spell Thieves edge.
And the Twitch jungler. Holy crap. I cannot believe this. Okay, we'll see how they're gonna play this. So yeah, I think it's going to be what I tried to predict. It's weird, and it could work if they play it perfectly. Just like the previous game, when they picked very unconventional picks on every possible lane, and they managed to pull it off, especially in the mid lane with the Graves against Kassadin, and pulled it off. If they do that again, they can easily snowball to later stages of the game and suppress the team fighting potential of the Shadow Riders.
Wow. It's just unbelievable. So let's see. The Manted Clown with Dengvo in the bottom lane. It is going to be Xerath and Jarvan in the 4th. Bottom lane, it is going to be Twitch in the jungle. We have already seen things like that on the pro scene even, so I don't think that it's so surprising. However, as you said, the jungle got buffed so much that it just doesn't seem like Twitch can handle it.
You know what's quite ironic is that Demented Clown is perhaps the most mentally stable person on For Glory. He's trying to be utilitarian focused support, while his team is like, dude, we're gonna go ham. It doesn't even matter, we'll do the best we can on whatever champion, whatever. A lot of help going for Twitch. He will be able to take this camp, even though it's buffed severely. And transition. Okay, he's alive, he's fine, he's good.
He has a lot of health right there, so he can just go onwards and slay the jungle camps. However, is this gonna work out on the long run? I have no idea.
Varus and Thresh need to try to establish level 2 as early as possible and play a little bit more aggressive against this duo, because Jarvan early on cannot poke out Twitch Thresh. Twitch Thresh cannot be disrespected.
Oh, there he comes, and Double Aim gangs with the red buff. Goes for the Ignite. As he has the Smite and Ignite, and they get the first blood, and Katarina is already dead. And well, Katarina, if she falls behind early on in the game, she's gonna be completely useless. So once again, even with such a troll lineup, they shot down the enemy mid lane, and now Varus drops in the bottom lane. Jarvan the 4th and Xerath bottom lane is working. How does that even work?
I don't know what it is. It's like, oh god. Okay, fantastic play from For Glory, kudos. But how is it even happening? The lanes that shouldn't be doing anything.
It's all the Ignites.
sweet mother.
In the middle
mercy.
lane, a double ignite, and it was successfully pulled off because first of all, Mina threw his ignite, and then after it ended, Double Aim threw his ignite because as you can see, there's a small discrepancy in the cooldowns. They didn't throw it both at the same time, and in the bottom lane, it is Jarvan the Fourth. It is the Engager that has the ignite. That is well thought, actually. It's not the AD carry, it is the support holding the heal because the AD carry will be in range to just use
absolutely. AD carry? You lose the term loosely, I imagine, right? But very well played. That sentence missing.
Just to make it clear.
Yeah, you know, it's like educated Jarvan, the dream is real. It reminds me the middle of Season 3 when teams like Curse Academy said, we don't really need an AD carry, right? We're just gonna pick up a Jax in the AD carry spot. But Sejuani is getting caught against Twitch. Will he be able to secure a kill? Positioning himself very carefully to deal as much damage as possible.
Oh, he walks right into Crimson Wolf and he will give back what he has taken in the middle lane. That is a kill and the assist for the mid laner and the jungler. And well, Sejuani will still be alive, but she will not have this red buff as of yet. Has to back away, has to heal up, and then maybe try again to take this red buff. So, well, of course, Double Aim there delays Sejuani in her jungler route a little bit, but then he loses his health too, so it's not the greatest thing that happened to him in this game. Definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Slightly overextending into this, you know, aggression onto Sejuani, but very interesting. I didn't quite expect Twitch to be able to pull off so much damage onto Sejuani, being able to bully her out, not only out of her own jungle, but also positioning himself in such a way that the red buff would constantly keep chipping away at Sejuani. Just very well mechanical played, but it didn't quite work out for him.
Well, there goes the stun from Xerath in the bottom lane, and Kiki is so low on health, but Stengle doesn't have any other approach available. There goes the exhaust, and it saves the AD carry's life of the bottom lane of Shadow Riders. But Technopada gets caught with the stun, no follow-up available.
Not much follow-up, but
what happened right there was a nice stun from Xerath, and Stengle wanted to engage right there, but Technopada, amazing use of the play to stop the knock-up from happening, and that's why Kiki even stayed alive, but it was still so close.
Yeah, literally the only reason Kiki is still drawing breath is because Technopanda played it calm, played it with a level head, flayed away the enemy Jarvan because Jarvan would tear him apart. With the Brutalizer completed so early, dealing so much damage to already squishy Varus, even on 2 Dorans, not very well able to sustain so much damage from the enemy team. Will it his ultimate gank right now from the Sejuani? No, not able to secure the Q.
Doesn't hit the slow, and now Double Aim is coming right here, but he doesn't have the red buff, so he has to watch out. There comes the slow from the Venom Cask, and they're trying to deal as much damage as possible. The Ignite was used again.
Wow.
The other one is still available, but they will not get the kill, and they just back away. However, Mina is still alive. A failed gank from Sejuani, unfortunately. Well, Snankfoot didn't get caught.
Jesus.
That was a big fail by Technopanda. If he had hit it, that was an opportunity for them to get a kill in this bottom lane and try to turn it around. And actually, just walking back to what happened just a couple of seconds ago in this bottom lane, when Jarvan didn't get the AD carry, it was not only about Snankfoot dealing the damage with this Brutalizer that you were talking about. Also, the knock-up would have given the time for Demented Cloud to land maybe one more spell or one more auto attack
Even a
or
basic,
whatever.
yeah, even a basic hit would be, you know, enough to kill. You're absolutely right. It's such a difficult game again, off the board. Like, but there was no reason to make these mistakes on laning, you know.
Oh, and there we go.
So
the climb
aggressive.
drops. Colamax gets the kill, and well, there goes the farm of Nasus, 28 to 55. He's not doing too well at all, and well, he just died. So Riven, a fed Riven, we know how scary this champion can be. And once again, the
Absolutely, she did it with a sword. You know,
Slow.
she did it just with a sword. She didn't even use anything. Now she picks up the Brutalizer and a pickaxe at the same time. A devastating combo on Riven. But she killed Nasus using only a sword. This is the discrepancy of the firepower that they possess. And it's just, you know, very bad for Nasus to fall severely behind on Riven, because it will take 15 years for him to catch up to the late game with Riven snowballing the lane like that.
Yeah, and this is the big discrepancy in creeps, because he was so far behind in farm. He had still level 5 compared to level 6 of Colamax back then, and now he already has level 7, and now Zenko jumps in with the Cataclysm, and it is just so strong to have such a huge CC potential on your AD carry. It is just incredible. And there goes Techno Panda, but this is just the support dropping, so okay. I guess they can deal with it, but still, it is
300
a
gold,
lost.
300 gold. The gold is the same, you know, like, it doesn't matter who drops as long as he pays you the cash for that, right? And Jarvan truly showing why is he the exemplar of Demacia, just crushing the enemy resistance.
Oh, the stun got missed, and also the slow was just the little one, not the one from the center. Oh, a nice ultimate from Crimson Wolf, but Mina just runs away, and double aim once again in the middle lane. Has the red buff, but does not have the means of catching Crimson Wolf, because the Shunpo just saves him.
Unfortunately, Mina just outplaying. Fortunately for Mina, basically outplaying the Death Lotus from the enemy Crimson Wolf, and just neglecting most of its damage. And then Twitch comes to reinforce once again. Twitch is basically playing the Twitch from Season 2, if I'm not mistaken, when the Bastard had the infinite stealth. Now he's been very, very resultative with his ganks and very aggressive as well. The blue team's bot lane, Alina once again. Varus is in a lot of trouble, no escape right now, trying to fight that, but there's no way to out-damage this lane.
The Mental Clown will not drop 2, and he gets the double kill with his ultimate too. 6-1 in favor of the blue team. And how does this team comp work? And it's the best thing is that the first blood went to Twitch in the jungle, and the second blood went to Jarvan in the bottom lane. The things that are not supposed to work, they are working, and the normal picks are not so good.
Yeah, but you know, quite honestly, I feel that they do not play the lanes the way they should, and thus they kind of seal their own doom. You know, the bot lane, Thresh Varus, should have shoved the lane very aggressively against Jarvan Xerath in order to get level 2 as fast as possible and shove them back, but they played it quite passively and lost the level 2 advantage. Then Jarvan and Xerath just go in and crush the opposition, then the Twitch reinforces, and it's just a sad day for both Varus and Thresh. Varus and Thresh is the bot lane that cannot be disregarded. Even early on, they have enough damage to shove enemy opposition off, but they didn't play it quite as aggressively as they should have. Weird. Oh, he tried to predict the Shunpo, but Crimson Wolf was one step ahead of him and able to escape his gank.
It's still a nice gank from just showing his pressure right there in the middle lane. Demented Clown in the middle lane, then double aim in the middle lane, and Crimson Wolf cannot do anything at all right there. He already died once. Probably going to be targeted much more from now on. Kiki will be able to run away with the Dark Passage. Dengbo gets caught with the
Can they turn it around?
Yeah, but there's the teleport. And Nasus is already a huge strength. Even though he's so far behind in farm, he can still hit with the Q and deal a lot of damage. Dengbo now trying to run away. He still has the Aegis of Bionia. I'm sorry.
I
messed it up.
So much commitment. It is ulti from Techno Panda. It is a ultimate, the corrupting chain of corruption from Varus. Everything thrown into enemy AD carry, quote unquote Jarvan, and to such little avail. Good ulti from Katarina going into the enemy
perfect
team,
hold
getting
by
ready set.
Katarina. And the Mental Clown got almost taken out by Climb with just one Q. And he has to run away. Mina trying to recall, he will pull it off, but yeah, the Mental Clown will have to be the decoy to die.
He's still trying to juke them. Will he be able to escape?
He has the mana, and Techno Panda
He's doing all the damage
don't have, and he has the kill with his ultimate and tries to run away from Techno Panda. The Climb does have the mana for the Q, so that will be enough. And there we go, shut down. The Xerath goes down. He had a killing spree already, and that is just the support, supposedly.
Xerath falls down, doesn't even matter. The red team seldom secures anything but the small amount of money, cannot take any turrets. All the turrets for the blue team are still standing. Meanwhile, the blue team, the For Glory, once again applying all kinds of pressure across the board on every possible lane. Twitch is everywhere, Riven is a monster. I'm not even gonna start discussing Jarvan or Xerath, right? And LeBlanc is more than relevant. She does like a half a rotation and the enemy is at 2/3 of health.
Yep, and Colamax actually stole the red buff, but now he flashes into two members of the enemy team. He didn't expect Nasus to be right there. Kiki gets another kill, so that is the AD carry of the red team feeding himself. Maybe he can try to make the comeback for the team. Two kills already right there, but LeBlanc gets the kill in the bottom lane on Techno Panda. Oh, and Crimson Wolf gets annihilated in the middle lane. Double aim also grabs this kill. It should have been one for Xerath, but yeah, still Twitch showing that he's still there in the game.
Oh yeah, he never left. He's just all the time where he needs to be, trying to make the opportunities for his team, trying to follow up onto the Jarvan or Xerath or whomever else who has a stun, dealing tons of damage to the enemy. Very scary situation to deal with for Shadow Riders, excuse me.
Well, Daimathi trying to do something right there, stunned LeBlanc, stunned Mina, but that is not enough, and they will even try to steal this blue buff. Will they pull it up? Nope, they don't want to engage because they don't have any mana at all, so that is the only time the red team can prevail.
Yeah, absolutely. The small victories, you need to take them when you can, right? But they need a lot more to get back into this game. Riven is trying to escape Nasus. Nasus is desperately chasing her.
He will get the kill, but then we are starting a little bit of a team fight right there near the blue buff of the red team. Some damage is going down, but some skill shots are missed, and well, yep, a great stun by the Magic Clown, and still, nevertheless, Tecto Panda threw a very bad death sentence that had no chances of hitting anyway.
Demented Clown is probably going to die. His position is quite good. He's trying to secure a kill, but he's unable to do so. Being surrounded by 5 members of the enemy team going down. Nasus is getting quite big, but will he...
What I wanted to say. This is getting dangerous, because Nasus is already dealing a ton of damage with his Qs. Never mind, he has like 60 CF less than Riven, but still he's dealing a ton of damage.
Can he try to stop the enemy? Technopanda unfortunately dying there. Katarina not dealing quite enough damage to secure the kill on Jarvan. But Nero, what do you think? Does Nasus have what it takes? Does In the Climb possess the skill to carry his team to late game? Because Nasus alone cannot stop this tide of damage coming from the For Glory team.
If you look at the team fight that we had like 3 minutes ago on the Dragon fights, Nasus did not lose any health at all right there. He just wreaked havoc and was very useful to the team. So maybe he can do the same over and over again if he stays alive right here. Yep, the shield saved him from the ignite. Oh, and this is a very good Glacial Prison, and Mina will die most surely right here, but he runs away with the distortion, stays alive. Call a match now. A very little health, but Crimson Wolf will secure the kill, and this is 1-0 in favor of the red team, and they are chasing. Double aim gets spotted, but then they have to turn around and run away because they know that the strength of the blue team is just too big. Kiki trying to stay alive against Dangbo, and there we go. He gets caught by the Q of Jarvan. Quite a strong one.
The Lance of Jarvan is just the spear of the... I think he's just holding the edge of infinity. I'm quite sure that's no longer his spear, because this spear is cutting Varus in half. There is no way Varus can try to stand against him in close quarters combat. He needs to try to avoid this fight, because there's no way he can contest Jarvan's might right now.
Yeah, and Jarvan even... Actually, another good thing for Jarvan is he's going to be building a lot of damage since he's supposed to be the AD carry. He's just gonna completely forget about the tanky items. So he can deal a lot of damage to the turrets. Plus, he has the Demacian standard to help the pushes. So the pushes are going to be very quick from the blue team.
Generally speaking, when we see Jarvan playing the game, right, we see Jarvan on roles like jungle, right? Occasionally as a top laner, and very rarely as a mid laner. He usually builds a lot of tanky stats.
Nice poke by Techno Panda. Finally gets double aim, and that is a great kill for them. But Mina just jumps in, and Crimson Wolf so low on health. And will he hit the Xerath ult? No, he won't. Demented Clown once again fails it, but then goes for the flash damage and gets the kill.
Demented Clown is going on a rampage, killing 2 of the enemy team.
1v1, but Kiki, he gets in and helps Daimathi grab the kill right there. And well, the red team trying to make it back into the game. Just look at that. It's just 4 kills discrepancy. However, the difference in turrets is what hits them the most. Yep, this Dangbo is gonna die right here. However, Daimathi is so low too. Where is the last finisher? Where is the damage? He doesn't get it. Oh, so close. He used the Dragon Strike, but it was too late already. He died and he couldn't finish the animation.
I think the timely heal from Varus saved Sejuani, because Jarvan is just, look at him, even 3-man can barely stop him with this Giant's Belt and a ton of damage with the Ravenous Hydra and the Brutalizer, just crushing the enemy opposition. No one is able to stand against him, and 3 people are necessary to try to stop him. And even though Varus is building the early game item that is the Blade of the Ruined King, it is highly unlikely that Varus will be able to catch in damage to Jarvan anytime soon. They need a miracle right now, not a couple of kills here and there, because even with those misplays from the For Glory team, they're still almost 7,000 gold behind.
Oh yeah, surely they are not having an easy time right here. And well, the dragon will be spawning in 1 minute, and this will probably mean another fight. Probably once again a good fight for the blue team. And let's see if the Shadow Riders still want to contest for this Drake.
What you said about Nasus, if they manage to pull off a good team fight at the dragon, they can still come back into this game. It's very hard right now because literally everyone, including the enemy support, is a damage threat right now.
Yeah, plus including the support, as you said, but plus there is this psychological thingy that they are losing against such picks, and they got crushed horribly in the first game of this best of 3, so they are, I think, their morale is kind of down right there.
I completely agree with you. I think it's a huge factor, and it feels like the For Glory team definitely aimed exactly for that. They wanted to suppress the enemy both physically and mentally.
Oh,
Slight
nice.
overlap of ultimates.
Nice chain of corruption right there, but didn't do anything at all because Dango, once again, as you said, this Jarvan is a beast. He cannot be stopped, and Colamax in the middle of the whole fight, he still has the use of his ultimate available. Dango and will drop another nice ultimate from Demented Clown, and once again secures at least 1 kill. The dragon drops because the double aim can just solo it easily with the Twitch. And well, the support is much stronger than the AD carry. If you look at the stats right now, 7-6 compared to 4-5 still.
I mean, honestly, Xerath, Demented Clown is showing an exceptional mechanical skill for the support player. He's just able to not only play an exceptional Janna, engaging and disengaging, but also picking this very damaging and highly skill demanding mid laner, Xerath, and able to support on him, crushing the enemy left and right, throwing his ultimates on point, with only Katarina, Crimson Wolf, being able to juke his ultimate so far.
And that is why people are afraid of clowns.
Quite honestly, yeah, the Demented Clown is being a terror right now on the Summoner's Rift. Another problem right now is for Varus and Sejuani, there was a slight miscommunication if you paid attention to the Glacial Prison and the Chain of Corruption overlapping. Basically, they didn't do as much as they could have done, right? If Varus would follow up carefully on top of the Glacial Prison, they would be able to do a stun plus route for about 3 seconds, but they did not. It completely overlapped, wasting the 2 ultimates. It's quite unfortunate, and there was no follow-up in this initiation, right? Sejuani goes in, Varus is behind here, Jarvan just says, well, screw you, Varus, right? Kills him instantly and disengages. And after that, it's Demented Clown's game.
Yeah, definitely. Xerath just showing so much, and yeah, the overall the bottom lane of the blue team is just so strong right now. For Glory going for the Jarvan Xerath lineup, and as you said, the engage goes in with the ultimates of Sejuani and Varus, and then they get completely annihilated by Jarvan, and when his cooldowns are on, a nice chain of corruption stops, double aim, and Stangbo, but there comes Demented Clown, right from the arcane, once again deletes the AD carry from the map, and that is just incredible. Stangbo for the engage, and then Demented Clown for the finisher.
And again, the same combo appearing again and again, the Twitch following on to the Jarvan's initiation. Varus is forced to flash right away. Sejuani is going down as well, but not quite
Oh, Crimson Wolf, what a nice ultimate right there from him. Kills, double aim, but now goes for the chase on Mina, and Mina drops too, and then he has the chance to kill.
Can they pick it up?
But can he really do this? Because there's the rest of the team. Colamax goes for the chase, but actually he's trying to run away too at the same time. Now the Demented Clown and Stangbo. The damage is coming in, and now it's just the Climb and Dimathi. Actually, there's more red team members than the blue team members. Stangbo trying to run away. On the other hand, the Demented Clown already died, and Stangbo has a lot of means of escape, but can he still pull it off? Yep, there comes Dimathi. This is going to be the end of Jarvan, the 4th, or maybe, is it? Yeah, they are tanky enough to try and go for the chase through the turrets, but then the respawn is coming here, so maybe,
they can turn it
there
around.
comes double aim. They can definitely turn it around. Where is the ultimate? The Cataclysm is available in just a couple of seconds. They can even go for the fight once again right here. Varus is coming in, Kiki, so he can be a huge support to his team right now. He's just trying to go for the farm and maybe for the turret. Cannot even pull this one off. And Zdangvo doesn't even back away. He's just taking care of his lane.
So stubborn. Yeah, picking up all this farm. The Sejuani and Nasus chasing him all the way to the enemy nexus, not able to secure the kill. Twitch reinforces, and then the rest of the team comes alive, and there's no longer any possibility to kill the For Glory's AD carry. Just a fantastic play. And
he goes in, and as I said, he does have the protectors available already, but there's the Dark Passage, and the Chain of Corruption does a lot, and actually enough damage, not a lot at all, but Daimathi now close to going down. Mina secures the kill. No, it's the Demented Cloud. He doesn't have the right of the Arcane anymore, so he cannot snipe Varus down, but they can definitely take Techno Panda right here, and the stun hits a double kill for the support of
Xerath,
For Glory. Has
Demented
11
Clown.
kills.
Exactly.
He has the most kills. He's just
God, what is this?
outplaying even his own team right now.
Yes, he's like, screw you guys, I'm gonna build AP. The classical needless support is what you do. You secure as many kills as you can, and you forgo any support items. But Xerath is actually doing so much for his team right now, and trying to steal the blue buff from LeBlanc. Unable to do that, LeBlanc says, nope, no, Xerath, stop it. You are fed enough. Let me do something in team fights. Secures the blue buff, and actually Xerath has the most money on the blue team after Jarvan.
While having the least CS too. Wow, so then
Unbelievable.
it's just incredible. It's just beautiful actually to look at that. Demented Clown definitely showing everyone how they should play the support role. And yeah,
You know,
while
yeah,
doing all that, he's still not neglecting the support items, as you said. He still has the Frost Queen's Claim, and he's using it every single time it's available.
And his stance has been absolutely on point.
Yep.
Trying to disengage and engage the fight against the Shadow Rider. And what's actually very interesting for the Demented Clown, his name is Demented Clown, he plays Xerath, but his playstyle is distinctly Shaco. What he does is he trying to be as annoying as possible, and he farms champions. This is a Shaco in disguise. Riot, please. Definitely not Shaco skin.
Yeah, for Xerath. we need more, definitely not someone skins anyway,
Yeah.
because definitely not Blitzcrank is just so awesome.
Absolutely. And you can never expect it because you just don't see it coming.
Yeah, and the third Drake of the game goes the way of For Glory, and let's see what they can do with this. They have the movement speed boost,
Well,
and
what
they're
can't
trying
they
to
do?
look for the kills. Daimathi doesn't get spotted though. He's
know-
just casually taking the wolf.
The third dragon of the game is one of these important dragons, just as the first one. It gives you basically a mini Janna on your team, which is very important when you are ahead. And they have been doing so much without it, and now there's just no escape for this Sejuani. Using the Glacial Prism, will she be able to escape? Catching the one and the second
Nope.
strike of the Demented Clown. Gets annihilated in the barrage of the one true wizard.
Oh yeah,
Left
definitely. And
stun.
he hits the stun.
Oh
too.
my God.
And Zengo jumps in and the Cataclysm takes care of Kiki. And now Zengo gets pulled towards the turret, but the turret is not focusing him. Oh, and another stun hits it onto Crimson Wolf and not the support. The damage is gone right there, but Zengo finally has to fall. They still have a lot because of double aims. Ultimate, he can shoot through the
God.
walls, and there comes the rampage for the Demented Clown. The Arcano Pulse takes care of all that is left right there. Techno
Arcano
Panda drop.
Pulse? That's not Arcano Pulse, that's Arcano Cataclysm. Cutting the enemy team in half with constantly hitting all of his skill shots when it's necessary. And even the death of Jarvan will not stop the onslaught of the blue team onto the turret, the mid turret
Sure.
of the red team.
Why not? Because they have a Twitch in the jungle who has a Blade of the Rune King and a Yomu's Ghost Blade, so why not just push the turrets down?
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
problem.
And look at Riven. Riven, it has already the Ravenous Hydra Brutalizer and the Last Whisper finished. Not even going for defensive wood.
Oh, he just sweeps and then plays that he was standing in to make sure that there are no wards available. Double aim. A Chain of Corruption popped on him, but he was, well,
Yes!
invisible right there. Trying to
The
go
raid
for the
boss
recall in the
falls.
middle of the enemy's base. Can he pull
my
it
God.
off? No, the piercing arrow gets him, and Kiki will secure the kill. Well, finally they get a good team fight, but does it even matter? They lost
No.
like a half of their base. Still, the inhibitor is up. That is a very lucky thing for them. But 7-1 in turrets. A huge discrepancy in the gold. 3 dragons to nothing in favor of the blue team. 6-4-8 Jarvan in the bottom lane. And most importantly, 13-5-7 Xerath. That is just such a huge pain in the neck.
He's basically a raid boss at this point in time. And as you said, right, despite the fact that so many blue players died right now sieging the enemy base, it is the enemy base, man. The red team, the Shadow Riders, have only managed to secure a singular turret in this game. Can they really hold on long enough to transition to late game? And so far, they're far at 12,000 gold behind. How can this difference in gold be equalized, even though they have fantastic team fighting composition? I just don't know if it's possible at all.
And yeah, most of all, they won the team fight in their own base while the dragon was still dead, so they couldn't even get to the turrets in time, and they couldn't get the dragon because it was not there. The climb also loses a lot of health to Mina, and he goes for more aggression. Finally, backs away because it was too dangerous, and well, that shows us that actually the blue team is treating the game more seriously than they were just a couple of minutes ago, because then Mina was just going full ham and just never backed away. Lost his life, doesn't matter, he just got the kill. But this time around, he's backing away because he sees that the end of the game is so close. And they just want to stay alive and finish the game soon. Mina gets the kill in exchange for Twitch dying, as you said, in the bottom lane. There goes a nice chain of corruption, but it still doesn't do anything to Colmax.
What was Sejuani even doing there? What was the plan? Trying to stop the climb?
Another stun hits and the climb has to use
Nasus is not gonna fall this, but the Jarvan is doing work. Oh my god, everyone is demolished! Even just triple killing the enemy team on AFK, not even using the ultimate. The enemy is removed from existence. The damage that she's able to deal with her splash attacks is just uncontested in this game.
Thankful and Colamax, they were the main damage dealers in this fight, even though the Mantis Clown was there with so much damage that he has. He didn't even need to do anything because the full lineup of For Glory is so fed that they are completely unstoppable.
It's at this point, right, his ability to transition his game to later stages of the game makes it so that it's unnecessary for him to deal damage.
And even dodges Daimati right there and will get the kill right here. Oh, actually, the Dark Passage stays, but the Demented Clown, the Arcade Pulse, or the Cataclysm, as you said, just completely demolishes the jungler of the Shadow Riders. And, well, he will even be able to stay alive. The same goes for Colamax, and no way of winning this game for the red team, definitely, but can they defend themselves for a couple more minutes? This will also be a hard task.
Okay, there is a way, okay, a miracle has to happen, or a massive DDoS attack onto the For Glory in order to try to shut down at least 2 of their carries.
Oh, Technopanda gets caught, but this Sigil of Malice, the second one, doesn't pop, so doesn't matter, he will stay alive for a couple more seconds. Well, the Demented Clown did not expect the shield saving his life, but he still gets the last tick done. Kiki now very low on health. The same goes for Crimson Wolf, but they do have the heal to boost their movement speed and try to run away. The Demented Clown gets a killing spree. 16 kills right now, as you pointed out just a couple of seconds ago. Now Crimson Wolf gets demolished by the Cataclysm of
the
Jarvan.
Cataclysm of cooldown, just use it, right? The classical Jarvan mentality, whether it is Jarvan jungler, ADK, top lane, doesn't matter, just use it. Fantastic stun,
jumps in. That was a great ultimate from him, but still no one gets killed because Mina just immediately got popped with his passive, and this passive just decoyed on the climb. That used up his Q. You use up the Nasus Q on the clone of LeBlanc. How depressing is that?
Oh man, oh my god, yeah. Oh yes, this is just very sad. But the first great ultimate from Daimathi 007, right? And there is no follow-up, right? Only Nasus is able to follow up on top of it. Only Nasus is keeping stable in this game. And he alone cannot carry it on his back. It's impossible, okay? It's impossible. The whole team needs to step it up, and it haven't been the case so far. There's just not enough damage to counteract this huge aggression from the For Glory team, going deep into the Nexus, destroying 2 inhibitors, and keep searching for more kills. There's basically a singular turret left for the red team defending Nexus, and I don't think it can last for a very long time.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think that they can really defend it for like 2 minutes more, because right now Colamax will secure the dragon.
Bet with your friends. How long will the last red turret stand? Make bets. I say it will get destroyed in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Basically, I'm stealing his idea.
Alright, so yeah, that's it. There we go. Colamax takes the dragon, so they don't even have to bother themselves to go there. They would just go straight for the base. Dangbo jumps
Jarvan
in.
off position. Will he
Deals a lot of
survive?
damage. Oh, he has his own hourglass. What the hell is going on? Dangbo will still get killed, but Demented Clown does get the kill with the Rite of the Arcane. Such a huge
Oh my god, Varus
play
still
by
dies.
the bottom lane.
Oh.
There comes Crimson Wolf, but then gets completely annihilated. Double aim, very low health bar.
They have
Mina,
enough
the
damage
same
to
goes
stop
for
it.
him. Well, there we go. The
They're
climb
doing it. They're trying to counterfight
going
it.
for the Demented Clown. It's the last man standing, and he will definitely drop right here. He also has the Zhonya's Hourglass. What a perfect pose. He should be a model in the future. And,
Wow,
well,
man. I absolutely agree with you. Damn, Demented Clown at this point just posing before his death. Because if you don't die famously, there is no reason to die, right? That is his mentality in life and in game. And this is how he goes around it. But the opinions are just crushing the turret. They need to defend very hard against it. And Varus needs to try to position himself a little bit against the enemy team. But there's so many damage threats. I just don't know if they can do that.
but what's up with the Zhonya's Hourglass on Jarvan? I don't
Oh, that's
think
absolutely smug.
I don't think that anyone expected that. Like, imagine, he jumps in onto your AD carry and you're like, okay, easy kill, and then Zhonya's Hourglass. What?
You know, it was an ancient dream of every AD carry ever to build the Zhonya's Hourglass. Jarvan here, Zdengbo, introducing the dream to life, having better scaling on his E, and able to survive some of the worst all-ins enemy can throw at him. And think about it, this way he can actually survive some of the damage they throw back at him, and building the Randuins right away, Randuin Soulman and Zhonya's Hourglass, will be able to survive. And no damage was dealt, but Varus effectively disengages with the Chain of Corruption against the enemy AD carry.
Yeah, the AD carry is just so
strong,
amusing
man.
right now.
Yeah, quite honestly, just the blue team is having good fun, and for a good reason. They are still 12,000 ahead of the enemy team. Now trying to take the bottom. Will they be able to do that? It seems that the red team can easily contest it. The good glass of prison, which secures the kill, but will they be able to take? Ouch!
Well, gets annihilated, but this is just Technopander, just the support, and there goes the Rite of the Arcane. Doesn't do too much too. Now the two tanks are remaining, but the damage from Mina, and this is the end of the climb, and this will be the end of the climb towards the Kings of the East for the red team, because this should probably be the win of For Glory. Definitely an impressive team, definitely looking forward to seeing more of them.
I would love
main
to see
event.
more of them play. Yeah, absolutely. Just decisive and very aggressive playstyle that aims to not only destroy but also to entertain. Very amusing to watch. And what seemed like a good team fight for the red team turned on into disaster, because Xerath throws the ultimate from downtown, everyone just plays very coordinately, and Varus cannot handle the swag of Demented Clown, sealing in the victory for the blue team in a decisive 2-0, in total 3-0 across the board today. Just fantastic play for Glory.
Yeah, just
Congratulations,
unbelievable. 19-16 for this Xerath. And I just cannot imagine damage dealt to champions. He did not have the most. It was Mina who had
He
the
was
most.
second. I mean, excuse me. He dealt as much, almost as much damage as Mina. I mean, just consider the performance. And then Twitch, Jarvan equal, going after them. And then the Riven last.
Riven with the least damage of the team. How mind-blowing is that?
Yeah, Riven was basically the last, the honorary last hitter of the For Glory. I mean, very decisive performance. Wow, man, I'm shocked. I'm sure the things they pick and the things they force working, the things that they make work against the enemy team. What the hell, man? This was the last thing I was expecting to see, and yet it worked in their favor from the moral standpoint, you know, like crushing the enemy's morale, and also from the surprise standpoint. How do you actually play against Jarvan Xerath? Who plays that at the bot lane?
Yeah, definitely. That is the greatest question to end our broadcast with. And yeah, congratulations to For Glory. They are the first team officially qualified for the Kings of the East tournament. They won the Balkans qualifiers in the grand final up against Shadow Riders. Thanks to Shadow Riders for playing the game too. Well, unfortunately, this was not their time. 2-0 in this grand finals of the qualifiers for the Balkan teams. Wow, For Glory, we have to remember that name and wait for more of them in the main event in the Kings of the East tournament. They will be fighting for the $1,500, and I am definitely hyped up. Today was a great day. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any Romanian teams, but still, I'm very grateful that we got to cast the games that we saw.
Man, For Glory played exactly for that, and that they received. I mean, you should definitely check out their players, and you should definitely anticipate to see more of them. Demented Clown, Zdengvo, Double Aim, Mina, and Kolomax, dude. The plays that they were managed to make, the champions that they picked, and just the fantastic micromanagements in team fighting, barely surviving and eliminating the enemy when they shouldn't even be able to do that. Just incredible. I'm definitely, just as much as Nero, looking forward for more of them, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
So yep, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and next week we should have more of the qualifiers coming our way, so definitely be sure to follow Gromp.tv and Gromp.en channel. Of course, also like the Kings of the East on Facebook. We will definitely be grateful, and that would be it from us for tonight.